This was rude to put this on here. Hey girl. I bring out the massive boobs every once in a while. My pants fell off on that show. Now I have to actually do this. Hi, MTV UK. I'm Rebecca Black, and welcome to Blind Rate. I'm about to rank moments from my career without knowing what comes next, and I only get 3 lives to swap. So let's see how this goes. First up is my songs. Ooh, crumbs. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to take this really seriously. Okay, crumbs obviously makes sense to go in the no crumbs moment, but I don't know what else is coming. Crumbs was one of those songs for me that I think when I first wrote it, I was like, she's cute, all right, I'm down with her. And the more that I sat with her and the more that the album Let Her Burn came together, which was my debut album that Crumbs was the lead single on, the more that I actually fell in love with her. And I think it was kind of one of like the first moments where I got an idea of where I could go next. So you know what, I'm gonna say Crumbs, we love her because she made us who we are. And yeah, she's just timeless. She's just cute. She's sexy. She gives Britney blackout. I love her. We love her. Okay. Hey girl. I want to rank Friday high because I don't know why, but I want to rank her high. She was kind of le première. I was 13. But at the same time, I didn't write the song, definitely didn't direct the video. Also, I've seen this photo so many freaking times, and I'm sick of it because my hair is like frizzy. I don't know why I look like, my eyes for some reason in this video are like black holes. So, don't know who did that, but you know what? She made us who we are. I'm feeling unhinged, so you know what? I'm gonna put her at It Girl, but I might change my mind. I feel like I had so much ability to dream as a kid, and I'm oftentimes like tapping into her nowadays. Okay, read my mind, yes. A beautiful collab, a gas station surf, me and Slater are gas station clerks in the middle of nowhere who dream themselves up to become bimbo-fied, gorgeous Hollywood dolls when we see this very sexy and gross motorcyclist walk into our gas station to save us from our lives. If you ever see me wearing like massive tits, this is where this comes from. So we were very inspired by, I don't know if I can say this, but the destroyers. I bring out the massive boobs every once in a while when it feels correct. Oh, this is hard. She's not mid. To me, well, yes is more yes than mid, even though it's lower on the totem. But I'm gonna go well, yes, as in like, oh yes. We also snuck some juggalos in this video. We had fun. Okay, Friday remix. Okay, I know I'm gonna have to make some changes here. It feels wrong to rank Friday Remix above Friday, but it also feels wrong to rank Friday above Friday Remix. This was my first actual surf. Like, this was the first time I really got it down. It kind of became a rebirth of sorts. It was just like truly a love of wanting to reimagine the song for myself, and every artist that was a part of the song, Dylan Brady who produced it, Dorian Electra, Big Frida, 303. I was like shocked anyone wanted to be a part of it, and it was really like the beginning of finding community for me within the pop world. Using my life. I only get 1 per round, but I know that this is gonna do me well. All right, Friday, you had your moment as the It Girl, but let's be real, you're not a flop, but you're not that girl. And then we're gonna do Friday Remix as mid, even though that's seemingly derogatory. But you know what? She was the moment. She was totally the moment. Trust was the lead single from my new project, Salvation. And yeah, we ate on her. I've talked so much about this project being about really learning to trust my own intuition and kind of follow my heart over anyone else's in times of need. And trust is really all about that. And I found so much confidence in making this song. I rap. Who would have known that? You know what, we're gonna go She's the It Girl. And I don't know what's coming next, but she's gonna have to be No Crumbs. Oh, true, easy, Salvation. This is one of my favorite songs I've ever made. I love this song. There's a reason why the project is named after it. I wrote the song while I was in London a couple years ago, and I was sitting on the tube and on my way to the studio and trying to kind of put pieces together of this project that I had been building. We started writing the project 2 years ago. We, as in me and my collaborators, songwriters, producers, wrote it over the course of like a year, in the sense of when we got kind of the first song, which was Tears in My Pocket, to the last song, which was Sugar Water Cyanide. But there had also been about like a year of writing beforehand of songs that didn't make the cut. That kind of led us to that place. Was so inspired by like the idea of taking like a traditionally really exclusive world of like religious Catholicism and giving it to gay people and giving it to me as someone who is kind of always sat outside of those realms, and allowing it to be redefined and kind of rehoned for the people that it was never really meant for. And yeah, this song is the pop song of all ages. So that's that. This feels correct. I'm happy. These are my girls ranked. Let's move on to the next round. The next round is ranking my most allegedly iconic moments. Haven't seen them, so don't know what they are, but I have to imagine there were so many, it was so hard to choose just 6. Oh, being in Katy Perry's Last Friday Night video. Yes, this was legendary, still lives, timeless, was a huge moment for me, especially at the time. I mean, I grew up as like such a fan of really all of like the pop girls that we know and love today, and Katy was someone that I would have never imagined I'd ever get the chance to work with multiple times in my life. I think I walked on set feeling like such a fish out of water and so scared to be around all these people that I idolized, because there were so many like incredible people in there. The cast of Glee was in it, which I was a huge Gleek. I was at a level of Gleek that is hard to acknowledge. I definitely was like that girl in musical theater who was felt predestined to be the Rachel Berry of her group, for better or for worse. Definitely for worse. It was so awesome to be able to meet them, and everyone was so kind and so sweet. And that same year they did Friday on Glee, which was crazy. Both moments where when I got the phone call, I definitely like dramatically fell to the floor and made a scene. We're gonna go It Girl, because we live. Supporting Blackpink on tour. I supported them at BSD Hyde Park, which was an iconic lineup. Sabrina Carpenter played, Blackpink played. It was in my favorite city in the world, London. This was fierce. I love Blackpink. Also just a crazy world to be a part of, and anytime you're stepping into these festivals where there are like teams of what feel like hundreds of people surrounding these artists, I always find it fascinating to see how the worlds work. This was really cute. Did I support them on tour? No, but I did a show. So we'll call that, well, yes. I'll try. Boiler Room. Boiler Room. That was crazy. That was crazy. Still can't believe that happened. I've been DJing for so long, and it's been on my bucket list for so long, and it's one of those things that like you get the call and you're like, oh no, now I have to actually do this. And I was terrified. Originally, we weren't even supposed to record the set. I had said no because I was so afraid, but then We got in the room, I played my 60 minutes, and I genuinely just had like the most fun up there. And the energy in the room felt so good that I was like, I wish we had it. And they were like, oh, we recorded it anyways. Because they tell you that they're not gonna do that, but they did, which was very nice. And I'm so glad that I got to live online. We're gonna go We Love Her. I think the electronic space in itself it has grown so much and become such an inclusive space. I mean, like some of the most incredible, not only DJs, but producers in the world are trans people, are women, queer people. But it's definitely like a space that has a lot of room to grow in some of its spaces in terms of what people deem acceptable. And I think walking into a place like Boiler Room and the first song I played being a Hannah Montana remix, some people were like, what is this? But seeing the reaction once the entire set went live and seeing people just enjoy it is like all I could want. That's why I like to DJ. I'm a people pleaser. So next we have Playing Mighty Hoopla 2024. What else could there be? I might have to give her no crumbs, or at least like do a little rearranging, because Mighty Hoopla was one of my favorite shows I've ever done. Y'all just know how to party well. And this was, I think, one of my biggest sets I had ever done. I think there were like 10,000 people or something like that in the crowd. And it just felt like my people in the audience, my dancers and I were sweating. I'm gonna put her at no crumbs. And let's see what else we have to offer. Because again, I might change my mind. Oh, I don't wanna use my life. I wanna click to reveal. Guys, I'm still convinced this was like an AI generated video. Timothée Chalamet being a fan. Never met the man. Would love to know, does he listen to Sugar Water Cyanide? Is Kylie singing Sugar Water Cyanide to Stormy in the morning? Love Timmy. I'm gonna put him in mid. Call Me By Your Name was like, that came out in the midst of me kind of coming out in my personal life. Yeah, that, there were a lot of tears and a lot of crying watching that film. Self-releasing Salvation, woo! Okay, so imagine if I put her in Not a Flop but Not That Girl, so here we go. All right, I'm gonna use a light. And because I did not actually support Blackpink on tour, I just did a show. I'm gonna put that in Not a Flop but Not That Girl. Also, my pants fell off on that show. So yeah, she's going down. We're gonna move down. Oh, we're gonna move down Timmy to Well Yes, and we're gonna move Miss Hoopla to mid Hoopla, and then I'm sorry, I have to do it again. No crumbs, because this is my best project I've ever put out, and I just love it so much. So Salvation's going to the top. And Friday has enough streams. It's time for the others. We're locking in. I feel happy with these moments. The third category / round is my outfits. Are we ready? Ooh! Variety Power of Young Hollywood 2022.png. This is a great look. This is Saint Sintra, I'm pretty sure, is what I'm wearing. And she was a fully sheer dress. It was my first red carpet in a while, so I wanted to do something dramatic. I wanted to do something really fun. I love taking looks not too seriously, as I'm sure we'll see here. I had these gorgeous Schiaparelli earrings on, and my ponytail was like all the way to my booty, which was really, really fun. And yeah, I just felt really fierce this night. I felt cute. My leg is kind of doing a funny thing in this photo. We're gonna go We Love Her. Love that the PNG is staying in the photo. Let's go next. Right. Katy Perry Part of Me premiere. So there was an era where I was convinced that, mind you, I was like 14 years old. I was convinced that if I wore a blazer and skinny jeans and a clutch, I would be chic. I remember this pink hair I dyed the ends because this was like very ombre season. and my hair had never been dyed and was probably bleached slightly incorrectly. So we ended up like using the hair chalk to re-pinkify it for this premiere, and it got all over that white jacket. So not my best. We're gonna go not a flop, but not that girl. It's been a long time since I've seen that outfit. Wow. I was on Tumblr during this era. Thank you. I would have thought the same. It did not. Yes! Guys, I love this look. Look at me! I felt so cute. This is the Glee 3D concert movie. And I was in a bang grow out, so we had the little zhuzh. I am wearing Betsy Johnson and my Sam Edelman like studded heels that I was obsessed with and wore everywhere in 2011. And I was just having a ball. I was having a great time. I was living my Leah Michelle moment, first and foremost, minus the bang, so kind of slipped on that one. I'm gonna put this in It Girl because she is that girl, and I would still wear that dress. Shorten it a few inches. Just meeting some of the cast was like one of the coolest moments for me, and it felt like so not real, because in that world and in that year, I think being even like perceived by people that I just adored and admired so much as a kid, while I was still that kid, was awesome. Crazy times. Right. Okay. This is 2021 LA Fashion Week. I'm wearing a really bad hair extension ponytail. You don't have to look closer. It ended up falling out later that night. You guys, this was rude to put this on here.
I thought it was a great look.
Thank you. That's very kind. But it is just, honestly, I'm gonna move her up to mid as. This is the epitome of a mid look, and that's being nice. Why am I wearing this like, it was one of those times where I hyper-fixated on this like white silk t-shirt, and I decided to wear it with this like Aritzia white skirt, and it just was not, it was not the moment. It was not the moment. Right. Okay, the 2012 Grammys. You know what? Fine. We're gonna go, well, yes. I felt cute in the moment. In hindsight, does it make any sense? No. Also, tragic side bang happening. But I remember being put on a who wore it better type thing next to Kourtney Kardashian, and they said she wore it better than me, which they were right. We're gonna go, well, yes. We were trying things. We were having fun. Okay, here's the last one. I'm scared. Oh, cute! Yes, this is a great look. Okay, this was last year at the Billboard Women in Music Awards, and I'm wearing Moschino. And I have always been a huge fan of Moschino and Jeremy Scott. And I was working with the stylist Tabitha Sanchez, who was just like vintage legend. You want a vintage source, she is gonna do it. And so I actually had I was in the middle of piecing together where I wanted to go visually for Salvation, and Moschino was kind of all over the mood board at that point, and this literal suit was on the mood board, and she found it. And it has these like literal inflatable hearts on it. It was kind of this like Fran Fine moment. We found like the actual Moschino Fran Fine bag to go with it, and popped on a little Vivienne Westwood corset and some hoops, and this was fierce. Very tight, but very fierce. I served. I ranked. Well, there you have it. This is the Rebecca Black approved, verified ranking of my career thus far. I hope you had a great time. I had a great time. Thank you for watching Blind Rate with MTV UK. Don't forget to subscribe and follow for more. And come catch me on the Salvation Tour. Come catch me on the Lifetimes Tour. If you haven't streamed Salvation, do it now. You've made it through this whole video, which is probably just about as long as the project itself. And yeah, I've had so much fun. I'll see you somewhere in the world soon.